Top of the afternoon, man. I made it. Here, I'm about to set up. Take my time for y'all. We're gonna have some knowledgeable, educational about some conversations. Now I know a lot of times, a lot of y'all don't like that. Because you have been programmed to be what I like to call crash dummy sheeps, right? Little crash dummy sheeps. That's why when certain people give y'all valid information, you can't register nor receive it. But after last night, we're gonna talk about some topics, and I'm gonna take my time and I'm gonna break it down to y'all, right? Because what we witnessed last night was great, because it kind of exposed a lot of the lies, right? And I was glad that it went down in Dallas, Texas. I was glad that it went down in Arlington, where we have been programmed to believe certain fighters were bigger than what they were, right? Now, we witnessed something yesterday, right, take place, and it put to shame a lot of the propaganda that these content narrative pushers have been saying forever and a day, right? So when we watch this play out, right, and then you have content creators that are online right now, pure garbage, PG. They're not talking about nothing relevant. They're not educating you with nothing relevant. They've been in the way. They're gonna continue to stay in the way. Because when you pump garbage and you facilitate garbage, right? You endorse garbage, right? Yo, look how quick I be setting up now, man. I be setting up hella fast, right? Hella fast. I be getting the setup quick. The setup be super quick now. But yeah, these guys be online pumping straight trash. Trash, hold on. I want to market my brand today a little bit, man. Y'all see that? You know, we covered the Dell up. Bring it down a little bit. How's that right there? That's perfect, right? I bring the microphone over here, right? Because it's cool when they do it. It's a problem when I do, right? So I just want to show my setup, man. Independent, out the mud, circling these guys right now. Come on up in here, because we're going to get to a couple of things. Like, man, these guys been lying for so long, right? That's why they literally got so low last night. Man, they got so low last night. And we're gonna talk about this, right? Because the jig is up, man. These content fakers, these jealous fans, these crash dummies that have been forever and a day debating, arguing, trying to discredit people. Like, shout out to Lord of the Rings. I did see Lord of the Rings said my name and my team. He baked this up. But you over there with a jealous type of guy, man. Dude, come outside, man. Come outside. You're an online weirdo. Now you turn into a real weirdo. But shout out to Lord of the Rings for bigging up the team. Jihad Tucker, Morley. You know, we doing it real major right now. And I say that respectfully. We are. Because anytime you have fighters that had a situation, no longer have a situation, and they try to engage into a staged internet beef, no, get your situation right. Come to the table correct. Right? I'm going to be dropping a lot of content throughout the day today. But you have to come to the table correct, right? because we did a lot of fighting for free in the hood. We don't fight for free no more. We do not fight for free over here no more, man. We don't engage in nothing for free. This is about the only thing you're gonna get for free right here. It's me coming in here and sharing my experiences in the game and speaking on boxing. Other than that, you like when it comes to this business, this boxing, we do absolutely none of that for free. All right? So let's get started, man. There we go. The microphone is hooked up. Oh, I got 30 of y'all in here. No lights? Come on, man. Get the lights up. Run the lights up, man. This is a professional setting. Like, it's cool when the others do it. It's a problem when I do. I get it, though, man. I get it. We're going to have a good dialect today. Big number of lives in one night, man. They killed it in one night, man. In one night, man. One night. Please pull up, man. I'm gonna put the link out there after I get my speaking points out, right? And open the floor up. Feel free to pull up. But a lot of y'all, you know why y'all can't pull up? Because y'all are online suckers, respectfully, right? You don't have no motion. You was hating on motion. You're not a real fan. But pull up, though, man. Pull up, man. This isn't a comfort zone over here. This is not a crash pad. We have too many receipts in the game right now. Year after year, we just add the receipts up. Whereas a lot of you guys, year after year, you still have no growth to show, other than coming online, crashing. Motion talk, though, man. Let's get the live started, right? Media, marketing, management, man. You do have options, man. Right? Motherfuckers be scared to mention my name, especially because they know they can't swim with this. You can't swim with this, brother. You've been an online jealous hater for so long that you have no growth, right? Yeah, you have absolutely no growth. You're not even in your own way right now. We're gonna get to this whole premier boxing debacle, man. It's over, bro. That shit that they pulled yesterday. We're gonna get right to that, man. And after I get my speaking points off, anybody that wants to come on and add whatever sense to the conversation, come on. You're more than welcome. You are more than welcome. Right? But it is over the lines. Man. Come on, man. We're gonna talk about Tank Davis. We're gonna talk about Canelo. All right, let me move that back. Yeah, that looks good. Gotta make sure they see all the stuff that's relevant, right? Damn, it's 26 on the behind the scenes. Yeah, we stepped it up over here, man. Damn, hit the like button over there, man. Hit the like button, man. This is a professional setting. When other people rent out spaces and do their personal or professional blogs, you show, a light for that, man. Just show a light for the setup. Shout out to CW. CW, we up over here on StreamYard too. You want to pull up on StreamYard, and I'll put the link out in a second. You could jump on the panel. I'm gonna address some things and point out some things that have been lied about forever and a day. These content creators with no motion, they've been lying to the public for so long that, you got guys. That's why when they watch certain people make a transition, they could not accept it, nor did they want to acknowledge it because they've been part of the PG, pure garbage, that been going on forever. But we're gonna get to that right now. We are up on StreamYard as well. Pull up, man. Pull up. We are outside. That's what they say, outside, but we're online. But we had to come up here. Salute to you, Chris. I think I'm gonna put my feet up, man. Look, look. Let me tell you, look, when you got it like this, look. See that? Put my feet up today, man. That's how I'm about to drop it today. Got the feet up. Oh man, but unfortunately they can't see me over here on StreamYard, so I'll take my feet down. Yes, good evening, good afternoon, good morning, all in one. 3 M's: media, marketing, management, motion talk. This is the Source Experience. So yesterday it was like a major event, right? And the reason why I say a major event, because whenever the PBC did these major events, whether it was Tank Davis, Canelo Alvarez, or Earl Spence, it was glorified as a major event. So Jake Paul and Mike Tyson put on a major event yesterday, and we're the backyard of Earl Spence, the biggest, right? Not only did they put on a major event, they did astronomical numbers that were being reported: 65,000 in attendance, a gate of over 20 million, right? Now, the importance of this is, and shout out to my guy Killer, Brooklyn. He always talked about how Earl Spence put butts in the seats. Butts in the seats. Yes, he did. But did he ever put that many butts in the seats in Dallas? No, he hasn't. Not only has he not done that, he hasn't even done it at the prices that Jake Paul and Mike Tyson did. Their tickets was expensive. A lot of people were low. They got low, get low, get low, get low, right? Just like they're low right now on the internet. But what I really want to highlight is this, right? Netflix kind of crashed last night. Everybody was watching it. It was buffering, it was going down because everybody was watching it. A lot of people that claimed they wasn't going to support it, they was watching it. You know why they was watching it? Because they need to watch it, and they need to have some type of PG, pure garbage to come on here and talk about. But why don't they talk about the fact that this guy, Jake Paul, was able to do something that we have been programmed from many people on the YTC that these guys have been doing forever, right? We heard that Tank Davis, Canelo Alvarez, Earl Spence are the biggest. But yet Jake Paul and Mike Tyson did it the biggest. Not only did they do it the biggest, they brought out all of the stars. Damn near a who's who was in the house last night, right? A who's who. And they did it on Netflix. They did not do it on ESPN. They did not do it on Prime, Showtime. They did it on Netflix. And not for nothing, right? Shout out to my girl. I talked about you this morning. Boricua, you won that fight. But you know, when you go up against the Irish mob, you know, Katie Taylor is backed by the Irish mob. There's no way. And they, you know, money talks. They put a lot of money into these things too. There's no way they're going to let the Puerto Rican queen, Boricua, shout out to her, man, get the victory. But man, that's a fighting Spaniard. Shout out to her, man. She can fight. She lets her hands go. That right there might be fight of the year. If you're a real boxing fan, you know what I'm talking about. Not none of you fake internet weirdos with no emotion that come online and don't acknowledge boxing and act like you acknowledge it, you support it. That was a hell of a fight last night. That was yo, listen, I was at their first fight, personally. That fight last night was better. And I remember being at the Boxing Hall of Fame just a couple weeks ago, telling the lady, I can't wait to see them fight again because the first time. So shout out to them. They made history in Jerry's house, right? Jerry's world. But let me get back to what I was saying. The numbers, right? These guys was doing big numbers, making big money, but now it's like the jig is up, right? The other content creator guy, right, is reporting that the money is short, right? So Spence Fondora, but remember when he jumped in the ring, way back in March, Sampson was saying that Terrence Crawford doesn't sell. Earl Spence sells. It'll be a big fight in Dallas. I think Jake Paul just put that to rest now, man. That's why Sampson, a promoter, is trying to, get over there with Turkey Al Sheik, right? Because he knows right now the almighty, not the almighty LDDDDD, right? Not them. The almighty PBC is not almighty. They weak. They have been weak for quite some time. And now it's exposed, right? Because when has the PBC, Javante, Canelo, Earl, done something like what Jake Paul and them has done? But yet that is what we was programmed to believe. And when I went head up with these guys, I said, no, they're not doing that. I was, attempted to be blackballed. I was talked about. But now you don't even want to mention my name. Why? Because my name is everywhere, literally, right? Well, mention my name, man. That's why I said, shout out to Lord of the Rings. Appreciate you shouting me and my team out. A lot of you guys should have been got down with us, man. It's too late now. One thing about a movement, right? You get with a movement. Don't try to undermine it, because when you undermine it and the wheels get to turning and get to rolling, you're gonna get rolled over and left. And that's what happened. A lot of people got left, and they know it. They absolutely know it now, right? And that's why you see guys attempting to talk about jihad and this, that, and the third. No, get your situation right, man. You don't even have a situation, and you're talking about a fighter not only that has a situation that has international exposure now, right? That's what let's put it to the table, right? When we go to negotiating, right, and we talk about what a fighter has going on and what is in his portfolio, right? And this is who I'm speaking to right now, man. I told you I was gonna clean your ass up today. Hold on, let me turn this around so you can see me good. I told you I was gonna clean your ass up today, man. Stop coming at me sideways on the internet. I told you, show your fucking stats. Now I'm gonna really clean you up. Number one, your record is PG, pure garbage, right? You don't have no Olympians on your record, number one. So you have nothing going on. That's why when you tried to sneak down there and tried to get with my uncle and the peoples, they didn't even want to fuck with you, right? I'm gonna tell you why they don't want to fuck with you. Because you have no loyalty, right? You already had a situation, a chilling circuit situation, but things went left over there. Now they're in litigations and all that, and what you do? You are a typical nigga, respectfully. That's what niggas do, right? When the heat gets real, niggas get low. You didn't even stand tall with your peoples. You snuck out the back door. And you thought you was gonna try to get a situation, but they're not biting. They don't want you. You don't have no stats. You have no stats. You're like a lot of these niggas that sit on the internet, right? That talk boxing every day, but they don't give it up for real boxing. They think they can look the other way as somebody that's actually doing the things that they talk about. That's the type of niggas you are. And you thought that you could sneak down there and people was gonna wanna fuck with you. But when they peel back what you got going on, you absolutely have nothing going on. And then you're talking about a fighter that not only, right, has knocked off an Olympian, has beat a top 5 guy, but they gave us a draw, has a controversial loss on his record, right? But when you look at the guy that beat us, right? The guy that they said beat us, right? He did not want to run it back. He did not want to run it back. He ran off on a plug. They're mad about that because they awarded him and gave him a decision, and he used that, right? And then the top 5 guy, right? This was a top 5 middleweight at the time that we broke up. We broke him up to the point that when he fought, shout out to my guy, he's fighting next week, Brandon Adams. Brandon Adams is fighting next week, and Brandon Adams, we softened him up to the point where Brandon Adams ran through him. Yes, I'm talking about Francisco Varone. These are all guys on Jihad Tucker's ledger before the age of 21. And then you have a guy thinking, come on, man, they told you. And look, I'm not going to throw you under the bus, but you're out here asking about us behind the scenes, and they're telling you, yeah, they really like that. Yeah, because we're like that. And you guys aren't. That's why you're on the internet doing the internet games, just like the rest of these guys. But the internet is what it is. It's smoke and mirrors. But the jig is up with the internet now. Just like Jake Paul and Mike Tyson came down there and fucked the whole Dallas, Texas, big fish market up. They fucked it up for real. Not only did they expose the fact that you guys ain't really doing the numbers like that, the money's not there. Where's the money? Look. Can I get some mics now? Look, I'm doing the characters for you. Where's the money? Where is the money, right? You know where the money's at? The money's gone. Y'all blew it. When's Tay fighting? Does anybody know? What happened with that? You know why David Benavidez, they're reporting that he got a date. You know why? Because he has an actual promoter, right? David Benavidez is with who? Who's David Benavidez's promoter, for those of y'all? Anybody over here? There's 15 of y'all over here, a couple of y'all over here. Feel free to answer. Who is David Benavidez's promoter? And remember, months back, I did those breakdowns for you, what the promoter does. What the promoter does, he pays for everything, right? So David Benavidez has a promoter. It's no wonder why he's getting fights, because he has somebody to put up the money. Now remember, the biggest, back in the day, you guys were just so sold on this. They're their own promoters, right? They're their own promoters. I remember the gay niggas, respectfully, when I say gay niggas, I mean happy-go-lucky guys. Don't try to report my channel. The gay guys, right? The old happy-go-lucky, the Earl Spence dick eaters. They used to always want to argue with me, right? Because they thought, nobody listens to you, man, you're this, right? Okay. So Earl Spence had Man Down Promotions. He made a lot of money. Why can't he get a fight now? If he had made a lot of money, he's his own promoter, right? He does it big in Dallas, Texas, right? Why isn't he doing like Jake Paul? Does anybody want to join and come in? Why isn't he doing it like Jake Paul? Right? He's the biggest, right? That was MVP Promotions and Netflix. Why isn't Man Down Promotions, who was from Dallas, who was Jerry's guy, why isn't he doing it like that? Why did he put on a card, right, like Jake Paul did, with him and Frank Martin and whoever else? See, somebody please answer this, because I want to be educated. Since I don't know what I'm talking about, I don't know this, I don't know that. How did a YouTuber, content creator, like my daughter would say, a wrestler, successfully pull off one of the biggest events in Jerry's world under his own promotion, MVP Promotions, most valuable promotions? But yet, Man Down Promotions, who these guys will come online and argue you down. They will argue you. They will argue you. Oh, the Man Down Promotions, Earl Spencer's the biggest. The biggest can't even put on his own show, let alone a local show. He had the young boy, the football player. Well, not the football player. The guy that signed with him. He fought at the high school. Remember I was talking about that? I said, damn, he's fighting at the high school? The high school? That's where come on, man, the high school? And then you niggas didn't even cover that. You niggas didn't even cover that, man. You niggas is down there in motion and doing all, you didn't even cover that. Hey, come on, man, you talking to me here, man. Y'all thought I forgot, huh? Y'all must have forgot. Y'all must have forgot. Nah, I didn't forget nothing, man. Y'all still didn't apologize, man. Y'all still didn't apologize, man. I'm still waiting for my apology, man. You know, my name is my name, man. You see how I stepped on these local roaches? These niggas is roaches, man. I stepped on them. They can't come outside. Oh, they can't come outside. They still online with no motion. When are they gonna come outside? When are they gonna go to a fight? When are they gonna show their presence? Huh? When are they gonna show their presence? When are they gonna show their step up? Look, hold on. Take my feet up, man. When are they gonna show their presence, man? When are they gonna, get their situation right? They always talked about me and my situation. Look, I'm putting my feet up, man. I'm in here recording a professional settings, right? This is hot 90 sauce right now. Power 10 sauce right now. This is Shade 4-5 sauce right now, man. And I told y'all I didn't need none of y'all, man. You niggas is not real fans. I was on my Jake Paul. I'm bringing my people with me, man. Y'all wasn't my people. Y'all was against me from day one. So where are you at now? Is what I'm saying. And all y'all could combine and form up like Voltron, right? You niggas is the PBC status. Y'all are weak. Because your whole foundation, right, was based on what? It was weak. Huff, puff, and blow your house down. Your cement was weak. Your foundation was weak. It was all smoke and mirrors. It was all smoke and mirrors. And you watched a real builder. You watched a real bricklayer put his bricks down. Boom, 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 piece by piece. And you was trying to tear it down. But now my structure is so strong that you niggas can all combine. And you can't do shit. You ain't shit. You niggas been weak. Nigga, where you at? Come outside. Come outside. You been crashing out online. Come outside, man. Word. Show us your work. We're closing out a whole nother year. You have nothing going on. You have nothing going on. Say my name. Say my name. I'll pull up. I'll pull up with a book, right, of receipts, right? Whether it's media, whether it is marketing, or whether it's management now. Shout out to my man. What my man said at 3M. I'll pull up with a book. What are you pulling up with? Nothing. You're pulling up with a bunch of sheep, and I'll run through every last one of you. Every last one of you. Debate that. Yeah, debate that. Yeah. Shout out to my man Luca. Get on my rock star shit. Yeah. Let me see some of these comments over here. And Consequence in the building. What's going on, brother? What's going on, man? Yes, the Madoffs. It's over. Ain't no more Madoffs, man. They're done. They're hiding, man. These guys are hiding. These guys come online for no reason. Pumping pure garbage, man. But when is Tank Davis going to actually fight? When are they going to get a budget over there? Where's the money at, right? Jake Paul put up his own money and the sponsors and the people like, why don't these guys looking at you? See, I don't got no notes out on this. But why can't the guys that we've been programmed to believe do the biggest numbers, right? Why can't they get sponsors to come to the table? Why then Amazon Prime want to put up no money? Man, I am sick right now. Why didn't Netflix do the deal with the PBC as was being reported last year? They did it with the content creator, with Jake Paul. What? Listen, Al Heyman had Earl Spence, Wilder, Charlos, Canelo, Tank Davis. He had all of these guys that we were being told were the biggest commodities. The biggest. They was the guys. Jake Paul, one guy, a content creator, MVP Promotions, was able to secure a fight with Mike Tyson on Netflix. Did you see the production of that? See, I'm not even going to get into that because I'm just going to spin this out. I'm going to come back tomorrow and talk about that aspect. But did you see the production side of things that he did in Jerry's World? That was in Dallas, man. Where was these guys at, man? One of these guys that always was talking shit to me behind the scenes, thinking he was throwing shit in my face. He's hiding right now. I'm like, nigga, you kept telling me to grow my brand. Grow my brand. You are exposed too, brother. Grow my brand. My brand has been all over ESPN. I don't know how many times, but you're telling me to grow my brand, and you kept constantly sending me content creators with no motion. Make it make sense, God. Make it make sense, man. And then I'm wrong for pointing these things out or noticing these things. No, grow your brand. When is your brand gonna grow, man? You know, you do have options, man. But what's up with the PBC though, man? Are they getting the budget next year? Will they be releasing the schedule, right? What's going on, man? What's going on, man? You know, I seen the other guy, he reported that Earl and, you know, Fondora may be fighting. What's now? I bet he is, man. They don't got no money. Too bad, man. Down promotions can't put the money up, man. You know, remember, do I need to hold on? Let me pull that up real quick, right? Since we you know, I did this months ago though, man. I did this months ago, right? And this all went over your head. But we'll do it now again. We'll do it now again, right? Let's do it now again. We'll do it now, right? Let's do it right now. Y'all seeing this, right? For those of y'all that's rocking out. For those of y'all that's rocking out, y'all seeing this, right? Y'all seeing this, right? All right. Y'all are seeing this, right? Making sure y'all seeing it. There it is. Boxing promoters job description. Man, y'all seeing this, right? Remember I did this months ago. We'll do it again today. And look, I'm gonna even slide down off the screen so I can blow it all the way up for y'all. Bang. I'll just get off the screen. I don't think the PBC is going to give us no schedule. Probably not, right? Because they don't have promoters over there. And they don't have a budget. But if we look, it says they must carefully budget. I just said they don't have a budget. They must carefully budget for the event managing expenses such as venue, rental, boxers fees, marketing costs, and other overheads. They are also responsible for negotiation, sponsorship deal, ticket sales to ensure the event generates significant revenue. Man. Now, did that sound, listen to this right here, right? They must carefully budget for the event managing expenses such as venue rental. We were just hearing a lot of debates over venues and rentals, right? With Tank Davis and the rental, the venue down there in Houston that didn't happen, right? Boxers fees, marketing costs, and other overheads. They are also responsible for negotiating sponsorships. Now, what did I just say about Jake Paul's event? Right, then I said he had the water company, he had all these sponsors, but I don't know a goddamn thing. That's why these motherfuckers, when it comes to this talking this boxing shit, they don't really like to mention my name. Because I don't do no views, but I've been doing real views. I've been having real conversations, and I've been coming on my platform for over 6 years with actual stats and receipts of growth. But this is what a promoter does. Now we hear about all of these guys, the PBC fighters that had promotion companies. And I remember these old happy-go-lucky dicks eaters would always try to debate me, whether it was Ohio Runs Boxing or, everything boxing clown and all of these other guys, right? But I don't see none of these guys that you guys used to always stick up for and debate budgeting for an event, managing the expenses such as the venues, the boxer fees, marketing, cost, none of that. And when I would always bring that to the attention of all of these internet dick eaters that don't even go outside or do anything in boxing, they would love to debate me and argue or discredit what I am speaking on. But just like I said, shout out to that young man. He fought at the high school, the Soto, Texas high school. He's a man down promotion fighter. Frank Martin fought where? When he got knocked out by Gervonta Davis in Vegas at T-Mobile. But I don't think Man Down Promotions nor Earl Spence did any of these. Secured the venue. This is what you guys fail to realize, and I've been trying to educate you guys on this aspect, right? When a fighter's name is on, you can see right here, right? I could come in here and I could bring in my banner and put my banner up, right? Just because my banner is there, that does not mean that I own the building. Right? So when you guys would always say, oh, his name was on the ring apron, and when they do what Bill and Devin and I'm assuming Oscar and I'm taking them to court, and what Terrence talked about when he says, I want transparency, I want to see the books, right? Why didn't Terrence ask Earl Spence and Man Down Promotion to see the books? Who did he ask to see the books? He wanted transparency with who? With Al Heyman. He did not want transparency with Earl Spence. And I was going to break this down to a young man that I had on the other day, but I just seen that conversation was way over his head. He's so programmed and deaf, dumb, and blind to thinking that Earl Spence is just the ticket, when in actuality, he is Jeff Johnson, the name you know, right? The name you know. But, he made it happen. If it wasn't for him, he didn't. Terrence Crawford got him awoken a little bit, and then he was able to make a deal. But he was deaf, dumb, and blind forever and a day. Forever and a day. I'm still waiting on the apology. I told you many years ago, dummy. Daryl, Dwight, Lawrence, Mookie, yeah. Who looks dumb now, right? But this is what promoters do. They pay. So when I see these guys like Samson as a promoter, that's why if you notice, Samson's guys are fighting, right? No Limit. These guys are fighting. I'm talking about, Tim Zoo. He has a promoter behind him. They're fighting. They're putting up the money. The PBC guys, Gervonta fought one time this year. The rest of these guys that have promotional companies, they haven't fought. Mine's Only Promotions. When have they fought, man? There's 3 people in here. Somebody can answer. It's a handful over here. Feel free to answer, man. When have they fought, man? When have they fought? Well, while y'all let that soak in, I'm going to get to some more of these comments. He said, call ninjas Marshall, right? Easy work for internet dummies. Robert, what up? Ninjas act like they never heard of coordinated family reunion. Same concept, dumb. You tell the truth. Of course I do. I'm in the game, man. I'm learning. I've been learning. And I talk to the real hitters, and I ask questions. Unlike these internet motherfuckers that'll watch you do things and then want to debate you instead of trying to be educated and enlightened by you. See, a motherfucker that sits on the internet, and I don't care how many views you have, if you are like the rest of these guys that, like I said, I just watched a lot of successful content creators attempt to cover the fight week this week. PG, pure garbage, right? But yet, somebody like me, and I'm gonna put out some more content today, right? I can show you me going from working on my phone, something like this, right? On my phone, right? Interviewing fighters, covering events, to now being in the locker room, right? Being in the locker room, right? Walking out to the ring, walking out to the ring, coming down the, what do they call that? The tunnel, having my daughter recognize me, right? Having my daughter recognize me, right? These are facts. These are growth, right? But yet I will come on a panel, I will get in the chat, and I will speak about my experiences in the game, and motherfuckers that haven't probably even went to one fight will try to downplay the things that I'm speaking on as if I did not just not only show my growth, but actually continue to just grow and grow. Hopefully y'all caught that sauce, man. Hopefully y'all caught that sauce, man. You know, you do have options, man. These niggas is pure garbage. All your favorite content creators are in that list. The illest content creators on here, not only are they not viewed, a lot of them are muted. A lot of them are, they try to ignore, and they're not mentioned. The ones that are mentioned, not only are they puppets, they have no real motion, they have the worst deals when it comes to content creating. That's why they have no growth. They have no growth for what I like to call motion. Right? They have no growth for motion. This is all debatable. Does anybody want to debate? Does anybody want me to drop my link? I'll drop the link. Does anybody want to come on? If anybody would like to come on, please let me know. I'll drop the link. You know, I'm here. I've been on for a half hour. I pretty much nailed what I wanted to nail out. The fact that Jake Paul did everything that I just showed right here as a promoter, right? And he shows that. That's why he flexes hard on the boulevard. He was willing to put up his purse and bet these guys because he knows he's paying. Right? That's what a promoter does. The only thing I didn't like that he did, he tried to disrespect Shushu Carrington. But shout out to Mike Tyson for getting him on the card and getting him paid and his whole family. Love those people, man. Shout out to Big Bruce and Mama Carrington and the whole squad. You know, unlike a lot of these other people, right? When you watch people grow in the business, in the industry, and you see them making it, you cheer. See, others don't do that. They see you growing and making moves, they turn into haters. And just like I said, you see, I'm in here, you know, certified. Let me show you something. Certified, man. All y'all running around, yeah, locked and loaded, right? We don't fight for free. We did enough of that in the hood. So when you guys are coming at us wanting an opportunity, no, get your situation right, get your budget up, and come correct, man. We don't fight for free. We don't do nothing for free. This is the only thing you're gonna get for free from me. And you see, you really don't get this for free from me. If you notice, I'm out there, like I like to say, I'm outside, right? Now I came in here now because I felt like I did my thing. I made a couple dollars doing Instacart, so I paid myself. So I said, you know what? I'll take a little break and come in here and talk, do a podcast. But I don't even like doing this. To be honest, this to me is cool when I, like I said, when I feel like I made enough money to come in here and sit around, I'll do it. But if I feel like I didn't make a significant enough amount of money, you see how I give you the lives. I give them to you on the move. Because if you pay attention, all the guys that are sitting around, the bums, the real bums, right? They have nothing going on. Now the ones that are fooling you, right? They are what my guy said. Is it over here or the other one? They are the Bernie Madoffs. They are selling you a illusion, right? They're selling you an illusion, right? Refresh the super chat. They're selling you an illusion, right? And a lot of you guys that are sitting around bumming day after day, right? What happens, right? When the actual fights come up, not only do you not have money to go to a fight, right? You don't have money to go to a fight. It shows because you always say, yo, I didn't have the money to go to the fight. I didn't have the money. Yeah, because you're sitting around. You're not getting to no motion. I didn't have the money. I didn't have the money. I couldn't go to the fight. I talk boxing every day. Oh, yeah, you're not doing nothing. Get in gear. Get in gear, you know? But, you know, you guys don't get in gear. You're just sitting around listening to the frauds, right? But we're here, man. The PBC, shout out to you. I'm on my Marlo Stanfield, man. Yo, man, PBC weak right now, man. And they ain't working with the ammunition we working with. Shout out to Jake Paul. Jake Paul just showed that, man. Jake Paul came down there and did the biggest flex. The biggest flex, man. In the biggest backyard, man. Please, somebody debunk this, man. Somebody debunk this. You know, please debunk it. That's an easy order right there. Let me get my guy in here, Christopher White, in the building. Chris, what's going on, good brother? Yeah, you know, I'm not cooking. I'm just speaking the business. I'm just speaking the business. But go ahead, you got it. The girls did their thing, man. The Mike Tyson thing went just how I thought it was gonna go, you know. But as far as like the actual fights, the girls stole the show. Fight of the year once again. Mario Barrios basically let you know the welterweight division is not popping anymore like that, because that is a champion who looked like a champion who really is not a real champion, right? But he has the title. And if we add to the fact what the people were saying about Boots Ennis, another champion, right? Boots Ennis didn't get a good review. So these are 2 of the 4 champions. Then you also have Brian Norman Jr., who was set to fight on a undercard that did not fight, right? And then we have Stanley Onis. So the welterweight division is looking very weak right now. It's wide open. Who's going to become the king, right? Yeah, who's going to be the king? That's what we want to know. All right, but go ahead, Chris. Talk to me. I'm here. Of course. Of course they did, man. You know why? Because the dude is a real promoter, right? And not only is he a real promoter, he's actually doing things to elevate the sport. Now, a lot of people don't want to give him credit, right? But look what he did, right? And I want to debunk some dumb shit that I heard a content crash dummy say, right? Jake Paul is a promoter, content creator, boxer, whatever you want to call him, right? But he has a fan base that is not like YouTube boxing, that people sit online and talk about boxing, but they do not actually support it, right? Jake Paul knows this. So why would Jake Paul, who has a fan base, as you just seen, 65,000, 20 plus something million that's being reported, right? Why would he put on a card and put on a Tank Davis on a card, an Earl Spence, who we have been programmed to believe do what Jake actually just did, right? We're told that Tank Davis does these things. We're told that Earl Spence does these things. And they're supposed to be quote unquote promoters as well. But why haven't they done what he's done? Did I break that down simple enough? I don't have the board in here. I could have went to the board and show that. Basically what I'm saying is, if Earl Spence is a big time promoter, star, fighter with a fan base, why hasn't he put on a show and done, especially in Dallas, where this guy just did this at? Why hasn't Earl Spence done that? What Jake Paul just did? Because he's not what we've been programmed to believe. Him, Javante Davis, none of them. None of them. And that's up for debate. Anybody want to debate it, feel free to debate it. Feel free to debate it. Do they? If they do, why aren't they doing what it says right here? Right? If they have their own company, pay attention now, Chris, right? These guys have their own company, but yet they can't get a fight date. If you have your own company, you're budgeting the event, you're managing the expenses. So you have your own company. Why are you not fighting? If you have your own company, you should have been fighting. You're putting up the money. This is all I've been saying for years and years. These guys aren't who we've been programmed to believe they are. Because if that was really the case, they wouldn't be call out, call out, call out. Call out. No, you niggas would have been calling yourself and making it happen. But you're not doing that because y'all frauds. It's a big scheme, right? Jake Paul didn't have to do that. Jake Paul didn't say, call out, call out. No, he went to the table with Netflix and made it happen, right? But hey, what do I know? What do I know? Go ahead, Chris. You got the floor, man. Yo, 58 years old, man. He's an old man. He's an old man. Like, Terrence and all these guys are going to say what they're going to say. At the end of the day, he's 58 years old. The man shouldn't have even been fighting. They didn't even want to approve it in Vegas. You see where they had to go to Texas. They had to go to Texas. Texas is crooked. They're all crooked. But in Texas, they let it fly. Nobody was going to authorize this shit. The man is 58 years old, man. 58 years old, man. Come on. What did you think was going to happen? What did you think Mike Tyson was honestly going to do, man? The man could barely walk. Barely walk, man. The man could barely walk, man. What did y'all really think he was going to do, man? You know, he almost died maybe, about a couple months ago. Remember when he had the joint on the airport, he was coughing up blood and all that? Like, come on, man. What did you think he was really going to do? Nothing. Nothing at all, man. But it is what it is, Chris. But go ahead, you got the floor. Yeah, coming on in a little while. Because I think it's in Riyadh. So them fights is going to start early. They will be starting early. Yeah. But you know, I had to come up in here and get busy a little bit, man. You know, I just wanted to come in here and get busy, talk my shit. You know? But overall, shout out to the girls. The girls, they looked at hella good. They looked at hella good, man. They robbed my girl again. But you know, that's expected, man. You know? Yeah, she had butted her. She was fighting with her head. She was fighting like a beehive. That's a Bernard Hopkins tactic, man. Leading in with your head and shit. You know what I'm saying? It's boxing. You gotta know how to defend that shit, man. You know? You gotta know how to defend that shit. You know, but that was a hell of a scrap, man. They look, Katie Taylor's the much bigger fighter. You know, they wasn't gonna give it to Amanda, man. And Amanda got nothing to hang her head for, man. I just hope she gets that Jordan deal, man. She been breaking bitches down and Michael Jordan's forever, man. Hopefully I can, be a part of that, man. Because I've been campaigning for that for years for her, man. Like the Jordan brand, they need to do something for her, man. Cut her a check. She goes out there and fights in Jordans all the time. And those are basketball sneakers. She be in the JOs breaking bitches down like a crossover, man. We watched it last night. She broke Katie Taylor up like an Allen Iverson crossover. The same way Allen Iverson crossed over Jordan, man. Facts. That part. But go ahead, Chris. You got the floor, my good brother. It's not. It's not. It's, it's not, man. Nah, at all. Yeah. Well, guys that got situations, secured situations, when I say secured, they know they have some sort of funding behind them. See, a lot of these guys, they don't have no situation really. It's smoke and mirrors. Where's the funds, right? A lot of the PBC fighters, you do have options, right? If you are underneath a company that doesn't have a budget in place, when are you fighting? When are you fighting? Where's the money? The money's not there. He said, fix your teeth. No, not my tooth. My teeth. I have a couple of teeth that's like that. But thank you, whatever your name is, Jones. I know what I'll do. Look, I'm gonna have some fun right now because they're trying to troll me. I'll go over to your mother and I'll put my dick in your mother's mouth. How about that? How about that? And I'll tell her to fix my teeth. The teeth on my head, my dick head. Yeah. Oh man. Go ahead, Chris. Go ahead. I'm just having a little fun. Just having a little fun. Yo, talk about it, man. That's what we're here for. Talk about it. Yeah. Break them down. Yeah, exactly. That's why the welterweight division is weak right now, man. Those are two champions. Listen, and I just said that before you got on here. I said how the people were saying that Boots' performances wasn't up to par. Now you had the WBC champion look like PG, pure garbage. Yo, Mario Barrios looked like straight trash. Bubba's voice, right? He was out there. Look, he got dropped. He looked like the Mask. You ever seen that movie, The Mask? He looked like the Mask after the fight, man. God, that motherfucker was a bobblehead. Like his head, like he got DP'd or something. He was a pumpkin head. Like, god damn, did he get beat up beside the head with a stick? Like, literally, my man, I know he had a jab. We call a jab a stick. But did that guy have a 2x4 or something? Mario Barrios looked like he got stung by a hornet's nest, man. That motherfucker's head was like this, man. Like, god damn. Do you work on head drills in the gym? What the fuck is going on in your gym? You don't have no head movement? Like we say with jihad, you don't have the swim and don't get wet technique? What the fuck? You just have your head like this? Is that how you stopping punches? Like, what's going on, man? But yeah, the welterweight division is looking crazy right now, man. Yeah. Speaking of that guy, listen, Blair Cobbs is not gonna get no fights, right? And I'm telling you why, man. Blair Cobbs' market value is like the company he keeps. PG, man. Pure garbage, man. When you're sitting around with crash dummies and crash outs and they're just using you, then you go over to Millie City and you go over here, you don't have a market value. Maybe he can link up with Jake Paul. If Jake Paul is willing to put the funds up, but you see Don King, like the piece that you sent me, Don King is trying to get Turkey out of Sheik. But right now, Blair Cobb's market value is PG, pure garbage. See how Eddie Hearns disrespected him? Because he doesn't have a market value. All that woo and all that shit is cool, but your fan base is a bunch of bums, respectfully. They're not buying no tickets. They're not going to no fights. They're bums. You gotta have people behind you with funds. If you're selling tickets, if Blair Cobb had a mob of niggas behind them moving the needle, they would make the fight. Cause there's money to be made. But when you have a bunch of bums, respectfully, with no motion, don't go to fights, don't make it happen, your market value is trash, man. But hey, what do I know, man? What do I know? You're sitting around with a bunch of bums, man. You can't sit around with a bunch of bums that don't have $100 combined. Like, come on, man. You're sitting underneath this shit. And then you're talking about fighting for a world title, against a guy that has a machine behind them. Of course they're gonna disrespect you. Of course they're gonna be like, no way, get lost. They're gonna be like, yo, scram. Go snatch your purse or something. They're gonna tell you, go snatch your purse, man. They're gonna tell you, man, go over there and sit down with Sweet Dick Willie and the boys, man. Go tell some stories, man. Go over there, do the right thing. Go tell some stories, man. But it might be valid. You know why? He's running the PBC. Look, he went over there and took their whole budget. Who's the only fighter that fought twice for big money? Was him. Look, Gervonta's not even fighting this year, man. These are guys that were loyal to Al Heyman forever and a day. Earl Spence didn't fight once this year. Charlo didn't fight once this year. Deontay Wilder had to go to who? Eddie Hearns and get his head beat in. These guys that have been loyal to Al Heyman forever and a day, Canelo Alvarez not only comes over there and secures a big contract deal, he does what he wants to do. So yeah, why would he want to fight guys over there where he's controlling the calls? It's common sense. It's common sense, man. Yeah, it's common sense. You know how that goes. He got it on smash, man. If you could go to work every day, right? And this is like with me too, right? If I can go to work every day and I can go in the office and I can control the board, and the board could be set up one way, and I can go in there. I don't have the chalkboard over here, but I'm just use this. If I can go over there and move the magnets and say, nah, I don't want to work over here. I want to work here, and I want this unit with me. Why wouldn't I? That's what Canelo Alvarez is basically doing with the PBC. You see what he did? Yeah, he said, all right, we want you to fight David Benavidez and this guy. He said, no, I'm going to fight Jamal Charlo. I ain't not going to fight David. I ain't going to fight Jamal Charlo. If you don't give me Jamal Charlo, I don't want to sign with you. I don't want to sign. I don't want to sign. I fight Jamal Charlo. I don't care what they say. They want David Benavidez, you pay David Benavidez. I want Jamal. I want the Chetty. Give me the Chetty. Jamal Chetty. Jamal Chetty Charlo. And then if you get his brother not be drunk, I fight the brother next. But if the brother drunk, we go to Eddie Hearn, we get Edgar Berlanga, and we get Jaime Munguia. That's who I fight. If you don't want that, I leave. What happened? That's what Canelo did, right? That's what he did, right? But hey, what do I know, right? That's what he did, right? He came to the table. He said, "No, I don't fight them. Do you want me to leave? I leave right now. I tell you who I fight. I don't fight these guys. You want them to fight. I don't want them to fight. You give me Jamel Cherry Charlo. You give me no David Benavidez. You could have gave me Earl Spence, but Earl Spence no good no more. I should have took Earl Spence. I should have took him. But I'm no good. Terrence Crawford beat his ass. So I'm no good. So you give me Edgar Berlanga and you give me Jaime Munguia. If you not give me them, I leave. I go anywhere else. They're going to give me what I want. Oh no, Canelo, come back. That's what we see happen, man. So why wouldn't he stay over there with the PBC? He controls the board. Man. But it is what it is, Chris. But what do we know, man? What do we know, man? I know. What do we know? I want to see what Tevin Farmer does. I want to see what Tevin Farmer does, right? And and that's about it, because that fight is the fight that they're talking about Shakur Stevenson possibly getting Williams Zepeda. So my eyes is on that. My eyes are definitely on that fight. The rest, it is what it is, man. I want to see Zepeda, because he holds a big, significant stance for the Shakur Stevenson. But, it is what it is, man. It is what it is. But Chris, man, I'm going to let you close this out, man. I'm getting... No, not yet. We got to get an interim belt. But we got to get an interim belt. It's a plan in effect. But right now, you still have Whistler. He still has 2 of the belts up there. He still has 2 of the belts. But 160 is gonna be opening up real soon. Yeah. Nah, it's no rush. It's a marathon. We playing long ball, man. He's 21 years old. What is the rush? What is the rush? This is a marathon, right? Why should, listen? And I quote my movie, Colors, right? Why run down the hill and just get one when we could walk down and fuck them all? Why run down the hill and scare them and have them run off when we could just walk down and pick them all off? Yeah, and that's what we're going to do. We're going to pick them all off, one by one. But hey, what do I know, man? Shout out to my guy CW, official supporter of The Source. Shout out to all the haters and the jealous guys. We appreciate y'all too. Hopefully in 2025, you guys can get some motion. Because 2024, goddamn, you didn't do a motherfucking thing once again. But hey, what do I know, man? But Chris, close this out, my guy. Man, I appreciate you, brother. Appreciate you, man. Salute, man. Shout out to my guy CW Vegas in the building. But yes, we are going to wrap it up, man. I just missed out on a good order, but it is what it is, man. It'll come back around. But shout out to everybody that was in here that supported, and Consequence, my guy CW for hitting the panel. Robert, my guy Jones over here. Everybody else, who is that? Let's appreciate you. Everybody know this is the Source Experience, the news by Shadows, media, marketing, management, consulting services. Serious inquiries only. You know, you do have what? Options. I holla.